Hope everybody is well. On top of not feeling well, I'm still doing the storage unit thing, and man, the only thing that I think is not worn thin is my soul right now. I don't know if that was too deep or what. What's going on, Maddie, Nick, Clinton, Mr. Couch? Good to see you. All Tom. Hope you guys are all well. Nick, Alan, what's going on? I'll get right into it. I'll make sure that I Lysol everybody's cards down. Which box should I open first? Dealer's choice, maybe. Just do this first. Hey, look. Someone put a note in there for me. Rookies of Al Leiter Error, Ken Caminiti, Matt Williams, and Tom Glavine. What a helpful note. Thank you, whoever put that in there. What's going on, Tamara? Good to see you. Hope you're well. I won't go over every player in here. I guess the highlights, the bigger cards, that kind of stuff. That's a big player right there. Best glasses ever. Matt Noakes. Gold cup. Good old Matty Noakes. Woof woof. Good to see you. I have a ton of cards coming with everybody's name on it, like destined for their collections, because I know for a fact in going through the storage unit, I've just found so much stuff. So get your pocketbooks ready for the next few weeks and months as I find more and more stuff. The storage unit is just ridiculous. See if I missed anybody's comments. Sorry if I did. Maddie, how did the fundraiser go? Pretty good. Well, right on. Glad it went well, Maddie. I picked, if you had your standard team, went with that. I know, Alan, you switched that up because Steve picked the Yankees. But I'll make sure that I get you some Mattingly love. And again, I will Lysol the cards down. Well, I probably won't Lysol the cards, but you know what I'm saying. There's no chance of me sending anything to you. Come on, Eck. Get unblurry. Fernando. John Smiley. Larkin, second year. There's a Glavine rookie. Its corners have seen better days. Oh, not corners, but the cut has seen better days. Hey, Michelle. So no lie, though, about the card. So I don't know. I'm hoping that you guys are all excited about that. And I will just say that I'm going to probably switch up the format to like something with a reserve. That way I don't have to go through and price everything, because currently it's just impossible to keep up with. You almost broke your... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's frustrating when your team can't do what you want it to do. I feel like I've been there with the Broncos, for sure. Yeah, damn Steve. It's funny because he did this, and I feel like a lot of people who are Yankees fans do this. They justify that they were fans since they were kids. I guess that removes them from being like a wayward glom-on fan or something. I don't know. But I feel like anybody who's a Yankee fan always has that caveat where they're like, well, I've been a Yankee fan since I was a kid. And or I've been a Cubs fan my entire life, and I don't need to justify anything. People know that I obviously love misery. Clinton, we got to catch up, man. I keep wanting to. I just have not been in any chats or nothing lately. What's going on, Kenneth? I think there's several errors. Like there's just discolored ones. There's some back ones that are different too. But to tell you the truth, I'm not sure if I can remember. Tim Raines and Cal Ripken. So you got some stars coming out there. Yeah, I missed you, buddy. Not in the chat. I've missed Tamra, and I've missed Eric and Maddie. Missed Alan. Just messing around. Michelle. Tom, I do miss him too. Tom is like, he's such a realist, and he tells it like it is in every chat. That's how Tom, I think that's hilarious how I unbanned you from Jeff's thing, and then he makes you a mod. I love it. I wonder if that drives Mix crazy. At least that way you can't get banned by him. Oh man, I'm so sorry. So Michelle, I sent your cards to yeah, and I still have your cards here, Michelle. Seriously, my attention to detail has really dropped. I know that when I was talking to Nick, he's like, send one of each of the, what was it again? Verlander, and I forgot one. I don't know how, and it was the best one too. But you guys, I'm sure you don't fault me for all the stuff that's going on right now. I mean, I hope you don't. I will, I'll tighten up. I think it's going to start winding down. Today, I went to the storage unit, and I say storage unit, but it's multiple ones. I have it down now where I think tomorrow, because I took tomorrow off, I should be able to get everything into 2 units, where everything, there's like a sports card one, And then there's going to be one that's going to be like, you know, heirlooms and things for that came from my house. I really did cut down on a lot of stuff. Lots of Goodwill trips, lots of trash trips. But I got to tell you that this whole storage thing has been very difficult on me. My time, my body, my mind. Kershaw, that's right. Sorry. See, I messed up on that. But Nick knows what I'm talking about. Oh, Nick. So it's right there. I do have it. And then I sent you a message, and I haven't checked to see if you responded, but I was seeing if I had some of the other rookies too. I think people just don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear my excuses anymore. All right, I will give her the address. Michelle, I was going to send you a message about a card I need to look up, and I forgot all about it. Oh, jeez. If I showed this room right now, you guys would be like, how do you sleep? My bedroom, I have boxes of cards that I brought over here to sort through. It looks like I just moved in. It sounds good, Nick. I'll try to, depending on how I feel, I want to do a sale after this, so we'll see. I had a fever earlier, but I took some Tylenol. So I think I can power through it. Oh, that's the only one you need. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, well, I'm glad that I had that. I sold one previously, and I did double check this one, but there is one from 2012 or something like that. That is a reprint, and it has it right here where it says that. But other than that, the only thing different is like this is gold as opposed to silver. But you would never know it. But I had one graded and went to Beckett. They put it as the regular one. I sold it online. Then like months later, the guy comes back to me and he's like, "Hey, did you know that this was a reprint?" I'm like, "No." I had no idea, but I gave him his money back and let him keep the card because I felt super bad about that. Even though I had no idea about it. But now when I see that card, I always look. What's going on, Jim? Sometimes you got to take a loss, right? Gotta make people happy. But I double checked this one, Nick. It's the legit one, not a reprint. Looking forward to the gum crumbs that are all over here. But in case you guys ever buy one on your own, make sure you double check that. But I don't know if I'm preaching to the choir, and you guys already know that anyway. I found a ton of Cardinal stuff too for Gravy Train. Found a ton of Brady things for you. I just need to get them all ready for the auction. There's Ellis Burks. He had some pop. Nolan Ryan. Also found like a ton of different boxes. More boxes. There's a Wade Boggs. Shout out to Alan. Unfortunately has a little bit of the gum. Oh my goodness. You know, I kind of like miscut ones like this that are super miscut because it's almost an error. The fact that that got by quality control is nuts. Rick Cerrone. You know, I feel like I opened so much of this in the 80s, and I'll continue to open this for the rest of my life. Ugh. Does O-Pee-Chee always have miscut? I suppose. I'm pretty sure they did have a quality control person. There's Don Mattingly. And again, I'll try to get one of these off Zep, or a few of them if possible. But that one's not perfect either. I'll just send him like a stack of more Yankees, maybe some mantles and things like that he will enjoy. John Wathan, Doc Gooden. There you go. A little blurry. Jack Clark as a Cardinal. Still kind of throws me off, but he actually spent a good amount of time there. Yeah, O-Pee-Chee was... You know what's weird, though? I feel like their hockey was good. The O-Pee-Chee hockey was... I started buying O-Pee-Chee hockey in the early 80s because of where I was located. I mean, I wasn't right across the border or something, but being in the Four Corners area of Iowa, we had... I don't know who actually brought it down, but the... ice hockey rink that I would go to, they had hockey cards in the case, like a snack case. So I'd always get hockey packs, and they had O-Pee-Chee. Maybe the guy was a Hab. I don't know. And no, I won't eat the gum. I feel sick right now. If I ate it, I would probably throw up on stream, which wouldn't be cool. Suter. Barry Jones looking a little bit upset with himself. Yeah, I've noticed too on these, some of the packs even, like it's not even on the 88. It's like all the way through the back. Not on this box, but I have like several boxes, and they're just so messed up. They didn't even care about how it looked on the outside. Ruff, Bruce Ruffin. Rebang. Yep. Your standard boilerplate players. All right. I spelled his name weird. You'd almost think that would be an error. Al Padrique. Ow. That's weird. Did I flip those around? Nope. They just decided to throw that in there. They're like, hey, that one's really miscut. Let's just go ahead and throw it. Wow, that's really bad. Surprised there's... Oh, that one's not bad, though. I should save these up, the really bad cut ones. Make myself a set of horrible cut. I found a bunch of 76, 75, 77, and 78 sets too. If anybody's looking for top sets from those years, let me know. I didn't look at like their condition or anything like that. Wow. Not only is that miscut, but can you guys see it's like the plate moved too, like the black from the 4-color process, it moved. Something's weird. Sorry, maybe it's just me. I'm the only person that's excited about how horribly cut these things are. I have seen, I don't know if you guys do ComC, but there are listings where someone will list that the card is an error because it's miscut. Now, it has to be like something where half the card's on one side, and half is on the other. Where, I guess if you think about it, that is truly an error, because they'll let this kind of stuff slide and go through. But I think if they were to do, something with half of a player on one side and couch sounds good. And there was a lot of them I did not bring back with me, but I did bring the 76, 75, 76, 77, 78. There's a 79, there's 80, 81. So many of them. And then I have a ton of like the factory sealed ones. Not a ton, but a good amount of those too. From the early 90s, late 80s. And, in that era. I would consider it a miscut as well, Alan, but the error community is really particular about things. And they consider, like, if you have a misprint or a miss on a certain run, like if say they're doing the 4-color process and the plate shifts and you get like a 3D look, like a blur, they consider that an error too, even though that's a misprint. So I think that they've expanded the definition or something. I don't know. You don't see as many error cards for sure. Not unless they want to put it out on purpose, right? Yeah, that's kind of a miscut, right? I don't know if I should put it in the stack over here. LaRussa. There's another Wade Boggs. That one's better. Alan. When is the next game for the World Series? I was able to watch game 1, which I have not been able to put myself on any kind of schedule to watch any games. So the fact that I actually got one in is pretty good. Man. This fever's messing with me. I apologize if I'm not as talkative as normal, like I was saying earlier. Came down with something. Monday night? Okay. Thank you, gents. Bob Ojeda. What? What happened to Otani? I didn't know that. Did that happen during the game? Or did, like, he trip and fall out of his Uber? Or something weird like that? I'm sure it's a back thing, right? Anybody who does power and stuff like that always has back issues. Dislocated shoulder. Ew, yuck. That's no fun. I always loved this card, the Gold Cup. I can remember when it was like a $10 card, like shortly after. The 49 home runs, maybe? I don't. Whenever he won Rookie of the Year, right? McGuire, I think. What's going on, Adam? Good to see you. Hope you're having a chipper night. That one's flipped over. Well, that was kind of weird. They got their Cardinals players right there on the top. I always keep these so I can ship, like as a protector. Candiati. Yada yada. The Wiz. All right, so you can kind of see it on this one too. So it's not just a miscut. There's some kind of like plate shifting here. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. The shadows look weird. You know, like if you look at one compared to this, see how there's like more of a haze around it? Something happened. That's the regular lighter, I believe. But don't quote me, Alan. You met Big Mac in '87. Right on. Speaking of TTM feel, or just TTMs, one of the boxes I found in storage, Adam, is like all signed TTMs. I'm assuming some of them were in person. I don't know for sure, but roughly 100, 200 signed cards, different sports. I'll have to show those off. I mean, I want to sell them, obviously, but I got to figure out what's the best way to do that. Maybe just saying that there's no guarantee, but a lot of them, yeah, they're really good. And I also found a tub full of, I think I said this last time, autographed baseballs. Some huge names on some of them. So their authenticity, I need to get checked. When it comes to balls, you always got to protect them. There's the Hawk, and then Eddie Murray. Mike Scott, Ruben Sierra. The stack is going to fall over. Did you eat the new Big Mac chicken, though? That will be the true test. Look at all those flakes down here. What's up, Sean? Put the Johnson in the sleeve. Yes. Always double bag it. Another Wade Boggs. Boy. You picked the team this time, Alan. It's like Boggs Central. Glenn Braggs. Boy. I feel like you have a ton of canned responses, Jim, and you just like copy and paste them. If you write these each time that you're in chat, I'm pretty amazed. What a great name, Jerry Mumphrey. Wonder what his nickname was. There's the Hawk again, and Andrew Murray. So I guess that is the print run. The two Utes. Did you say Utes? Mumford and Son, exactly. Joe Carter. Another Matt Williams. I don't ever call out you did. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Jim. You're speaking in tongues. You did, Roger Clemens? I don't know if I would talk about that. Spike Owen. David Cohn. And we end with a checklist. Woo! Very exciting. Are you guys excited? About ready to move on to 89, which I think is kind of fun. All right, let me do a cleanup really quick. One of my last auctions, someone asked if I had one of these. And I have like this one from 2018. I forgot who it was though. But I do have that. All right. I'm gonna have to clean that up. This is horrible. Not only is there the gum shrapnel, but there's some kind of, looks like wax. Yeah, let me get all these. I need a box to put these in. I have not shipped out the previous free break, so I'll put all that stuff together. So I don't know if that that little note was handy or not. I guess. Which I shouldn't question it. The fact that I got a little note from somebody about the set, it's like they were talking to me from a time machine. And they said, don't get this product. All right. Boom. Let's see what I missed. Jim talking about his collection. 84 Donruss. Yep, one of my favorites, Tom. A theft? What happened? Little elves. I love it. This is exactly what they look like, too. They just run around. You can't hear their feet because they're little soft beanie feet. One of the cool things, this is what I was talking about, like weird random stuff in storage. So, Parky Tall Boys, the 64-65. got this Bobby Hall signed one. He's a PC of mine, so I don't remember getting it, but I must have got it at one time. Kind of a cool thing, though. It's signed on the box. But it was just sitting in there randomly collecting dust with all the cards inside, too. That's what I mean about like the different autographs. Chances are those autographs I have are legit. There are some of them that are like 8+ players on there that I have no idea who they are. Others, sadly, you know how like certain balls, when they get a certain temperature, like they turn like that orange weirdness. They harden up. Well, I can't see the auto on a few of them. Artie, how you doing, brother? Hope you're well. If everybody hasn't, I think most people here, make sure you follow Artie. He's got a great channel, does lots of breaks. Good friend of the community, good friend of mine. Even though he gave me one phone number, I don't have the secret other phone number. I kid. I when they get cold, yeah. So Arnie, I had it out in the storage unit, so that's what I think happened. Unfortunately, some of them had like some people who passed away too, so like you can't even see their autograph anymore. Onlyfeet.com. It could be why I'm sick. I agree. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about, though. Oh boy. But there was a bunch of balls. So of course I can't find an example when I'm looking for it. But I guess this is kind of an example. This one's fine where you can kind of see the stuff, but like where this area is, some of them are like way worse. This was in there, Adam. A little commemorative ball. Talk about random stuff. Check these out. This must be what the little elves wear inside the storage unit. Crosby home and away. Ovechkin. I think they all came from this. And there's like a ton of them that I have. I wonder if these are for like people's Barbies or what. You know, totally butch out your Barbie. Michelle, you were thinking exactly what I was thinking. But like, I'll have to get with you, Arnie, on some of these things to. Here, this ball here has a list of. Now it says it's an authenticity thing, but Vladdy, Senior, the Shields, Langford, Bennis, Saberhagen, John Valentin, Mark Grace. She looks like it's more people on there than it says. That's Valentin. It's about the only one. There's Guy Eddie. Interesting though. And there's probably like I was saying, there's probably 50 or 100 of signed baseballs in there. Some of them are for Topps Reserve, so those are legit. But other ones, they faded. So, all right, let's get into the 89. Yeah, it's a shame, Arnie. I'm sure you've seen it all in your life. Your collection rivals mine. All right, these seem really crisp and like cut well. Could just be me. There's the big cat. Saberhagen. Ron Darling, who I think sounds, is it just me or does he sound like James Woods? The actor, James Wood. I think it's Woods, right? Every time I hear him, I'm like, who the heck let James Wood into the booth? You have a bunch of Javi Lopez autos? Oh, cool. Clinton, that's actually pretty cool. This year was a great year for their propaganda, right? They had so many different things. There were a few things that were decent in there. Oh, and another thing I found when I was in there, albums upon albums upon albums. It's nuts. And a lot of them are complete sets. I'm just going to list them. I'm going to start listing them, I think, in the member area. All the stuff I have. Give you guys a first crack at it. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. I love Homer. Oh! Eddie Murray. I always like half expect to find like a fan favorites auto popping up out of here. Yeah, these are all actually centered well. Unheard of. And look at the back. It's like perfectly done. I'm just used to like the ones I've seen. I don't know if they're repacks or what, but they all look pretty messed up. There we go. See? That hat isn't bad. I mean, I would get that. BJ Surhoff, Cecil Fielder. This would be like a really cool TTM set, I think. The shirt's not bad either. Yeah, that's true. The sweaters, I mean, I'd be down. We could probably make our own. I mean, I still have that picture, Arnie, where I was going to make those shirts. I think for next national, we can have those and wear the degenerate shirts. I'll just get people's size. There's Mark Grace. Chris Sabo. That's the ultimate card right there. Stop the Press. Sid Bream and his unibrow. I'll make sure that I get it. I'll have more time, Arnie. Like lately, it's just been bad, man. It's been horrible. My time, my free time is just sapped. I had family in town 3 weeks ago and didn't even get together with them. And I like that, my family, so it's not like one of those things where I'd have been like an excuse not to see them. I'm going to do a repack TTM. I'm going to do really soon here, probably in the next month, like a mystery pack break with a huge chase card. Because I have so many mystery packs. Well, at least pre-made. They're not closed or anything, but there's Spanky Lavalier, one of my faves. So I know not everybody is into those, but I'm gonna have like, you know, guaranteed hits and things like that with it too. So it'll be good. Yeah, I should be thinking family first, Arnie, but I literally was thinking me first. Very selfish, I know. Like that band, Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. Dave Henderson. Yeah, all of these are like cut perfectly. Are you guys seeing it? Like, did their quality control just get good for this one break? This one box? Like, everything has been cut 50-50. Right? Good band. Yeah, mine. What I plan to do for my mystery, Adam, is a Hall of Famer auto or jersey in every pack. The miscellaneous autographs and jerseys, star cards, a couple unopened packs within it too. And then I'll send the packs to the people, send it back to them. But once we do the break, I'll open like the meat of it, so if they can see if they got certain ones. And what I'll do is a few of the graded cards, I'm not going to put them inside there because you could tell by weight. I'm just going to put like a printout inside of the card and then exchange it live within, you know, the break. But yours sounds very interesting too. Like I don't know if you were here when I was telling you that I found that gigantic section of TTMs. There's Whitey Herzog. Can't really think of anybody grading, you know, how you see people grading like commons from certain sets. Because I've even seen people that have like entire sets, like, you know, graded 8 or something like that. Now, mind you, I haven't seen it in anything that's from the 80s, but I bet it's happened. Arnie, you collect a lot of sets, right? I was just talking about how I found a bunch of old ones too, and factory ones. I'll list them all out. I'm sure that you have every single one, but you never know. Yeah, definitely harder and harder to get. It's so weird to think about how these products from the 80s are like vintage or close to it. At least 30 plus years, right? Was that the Glavin from his rookie year is $54 in a PSA? Really? Carney Lansford. Paul O'Neill still in a Reds uni. Bobby Bonilla Day. Rafael Palmeiro. Yeah, this is like the best cut I've ever seen. You're going to use old packs and put various junk wax stars and Hall of Famers in them. Then 1 out of 5 to 10 will contain an auto. And a certain percentage of the autos will be Hall of Famers. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. Count me in whenever you do it. Mike Flanagan. Super relaxing. Busted out the lazy boy in the dugout. There's Fernando. I don't know if they have a lazy boy in the dugout, but he looked like he was enjoying it. All right, have a good night, Clinton. Yeah, I'm going to do a sale shortly after this, so I should be here. I don't know how, I'll probably only run the sale for like an hour. It's getting late for everybody. Not everybody took off tomorrow like I did. But I'm getting up crack of dawn, going back to the storage unit. Get her done. Dickie Thone. Woo! Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. So I have a pack list listed in the description of the video. And the 88s and 89s and 91, I have so many unopened packs. These are ones that were separate from the boxes. I don't know why, but the guy I bought the collection from got those bankers boxes, like the ones you would see for offices and stuff like that. And a ton of them were like all packed in different, with packs. One thing that's very, very crazy is there was a set from Fleer that literally had only Rockies in it. I sent some to you guys who are channel members. He had four, mind you, bankers boxes full of those packs. I'm like, where do you get those? Why would you get all those? Why would you need so many of them? I was thinking I should just go to like Coors Field and sell them for like $1 a pack before game. I bet I would clean up. Now I'd have to do it where I wasn't like on the premises, because I'm pretty sure they have something where you can't sell. Anybody wants to come hang out with me sometime? No, but I think I seriously would clean up with those. You agree, Adam? You guys know which one I'm talking about, right? So you finished the set? Right on. Shout out to Clarky, and there's Tony Gwynn. Mark McGuire. True. People do sell baubles. I'm having a hard time talking. I don't know why I had to show these, but for those who haven't seen these before, ow, leg cramp, ow. So they say $1.99 on them from '96, but it's got like everybody's favorite players in there. I think like Helton. I say everybody's but Rockies fans. Walker, Castilla, Galarraga, I think. Oh, there's the list. Maybe Helton's not in there? Thought he was. Maybe not. That's very odd. John Vanderwall. So yeah, I'm gonna go make my millions off of these because I quite literally have 2,000 of them, 2,000 packs at least. So when you guys see me get my teeth replaced with a platinum grill, you know how. Charlie Fuello. Salazar. Saberhagen. Biggio. I think that's a rookie, right? Biggest card so far. The gum has not messed with these either. What year was it? Was it 89 where they started powdering them a lot more? I think it was, right? The other years, they could get oily and weird. Otis Nixon. Dennis Martinez. Henderson. Tom Herr. Herr. It was 88. Okay. Smart thinking on their part, though. Another weird oddity I found when I was there. So these standard wax packs, right? They have that material here, whatever it is. But in 91, I have some that have this and some that have the like Stadium Club plastic around them. I don't know what that was all about, but it switched up. I don't know if you even switched up mid-print. Harold Baines, maybe like print 1 had those old school one, and then the following ones had the better ones. But I noticed weird stuff like that, so. All right, halfway through. And the gum actually looks relatively good. Not that I'm going to eat it. All right, here's the shirts Arnie and I were talking about. So I like that one. I would wear that. Maybe that one. Those two, not so much. But that's like a typical 80s shirt right there. What's up, Xavier? How you doing? Top left one for you. Well, I can honestly make these really easily for us. Sorry, as some of you know, I'm a little under the weather, so my voice may go in and out, and I do apologize. Jeff Treadway. More Glenn Braggs than anybody needs. Way too many Glenn Braggs. Yeah, I had the fat solo baggies, but I hadn't seen it in the single bags, Arnie, and it really threw me off. I mean, I worked in a shop from the 90s on, so anything that was like hobby related, I saw thousands of them get opened. So it was like when I saw that, I was like, this just doesn't seem right. '83 had the full blue pack. First test was in '89. I appreciate you swinging by, Xavier. Hope you're well. Hope things are going good in your life. Good to see you, bud. Well, why? All of these have that little powder on there. I don't know what it is about him, but he reminds me of those. What are those two brothers on YouTube? Those douche brothers. Oh, I forgot their names. You guys know who I'm talking about, though. One of them's gonna fight Tyson. Paul, Logan Paul, maybe. Nah, I feel like such an old man. Jeffrey. Bobby Valentine. What was he, like 100 years old right there? Thank you, Gemra. I knew you'd know. You feel old too. Xavier, what are you, 20 years old now? I think you were 19 last year, right? Mark McGuire. There we go. Shout out to Michelle and her man, Tony. You're 21. Oof. Well, you can drink now legally, but I'm sure you don't care. Yeah, I get them confused too. It's like the Olsen twins. Which one's which? Interesting Barry Lyons photo. Shortly after a bender. I haven't seen a Ryan card yet, have we? That's very weird. Why would there not be a Nolan Ryan in there? Spike Owen. I love it. There are certain people that I did collect, Arnie. Off the top of my head, Buddy Bell, just because, I don't know, I thought he was funny. And the name, everybody's buddy, Buddy Bell. Al Newman, that's the first time I got that card. For football, it was Harry Colin, for the obvious reason. You love me some chili and cheese with oyster crackers. Solid career, yeah. Trying to think. Kevin Seitzer and Matt Noakes were always joke collection ones because a buddy of mine, we had like a bunch of those cards, and there were neighbor kids who inherited collections from their parents, and we would trade Matt Noakes, Kevin Seitzer cards for like 74 on, or 70, was it 75, 76 Dawson rookies. Now, mind you, we had to, it was book to book back when Beckett was the Bible. But we just thought it was hilarious because we're like, these are new cards. We don't care about this. But these kids were all about the newer players. They didn't care. They didn't care about the fact that they had the old ones. All right. So there is an error on the Bob Welch, but I can't remember. Do you guys remember what the Bob Welch error is? And it wasn't me taking advantage of the kids. When I say kids, they were 2 years younger than us. Yeah, that is sad, Xavier. End of an era. I used to get a lot of cards and stuff like that from there. I like their sets. Always a staple. There's a nice Cal Ripken. Rock Reigns. I believe that is the first time that they used his nickname. What's up, Hunter? Good to see you. Sorry that I did not see that your name was up there until a second ago. Looks like about 6 packs left. Then I'll start like separately the sale stream if everybody is still awake. More Tim Leary cards. Can never have enough. I mean, he would be one. I mean, I did like Spanky cards, Lavalier cards. Missing stat, complete major league pitching record. Okay. Thank you, Alan. So is this the thing? So it's missing this? That's pretty significant. So this is the corrected, but I guess I should have known that. A lot of those ones were first print run, I think, right? Eating popcorn with an icy. Yep. The icy machines were a staple. Oof, look at the top of that one. I had a buddy who collected Candy Maldonado. Huge Candy Maldonado. Lee Smith, Bobby Bonilla, Harold Reynolds, Benito Santiago, and then the Maldonado. Wonder if you would still want that. I should send it to him. Arnie, they told me it was on Monday. They being the fine people in chat. Gary Thurman. Interesting look on his face there. This has been really an uneventful box. That's what I said about my ex-girlfriend. But I guess at the very end here is all of the miscuts. It was good throughout. I think I spoke too soon. Another Biggio. Teddy Higuera. Don't remember you. Ooh, look at that cut in his hair. Looking good. So, Nick, what are you saying? Philly would get icy and a soft pretzel. Nice. I'm a big soft pretzel guy. Randy Bush. That's a great shot right there. Lou Whitaker. Now, these are different people, so maybe there's a chance. I did find like a ton of traded sets too. 89s with the Griffey. There we go. Pete Rose. Different Donruss rookies. Some highlights. I've obviously showed a few of those other ones, but I can even put those up for the sale and maybe just put a reserve on it or something. We'll figure something out. Or, I don't know. We'll figure something out. Ryan Sandberg. Rose. Card looks good. I'm just amazed that all of this looks so good. The cuts on these, I think after the 88, aside from those few ones. So, Adam, you're saying David Cohn is someone you collected for his name? Adam, I don't know if this is your size. I kid. Keith Miller, Steve Sachs, Benito Santiago again, Will Clark. Found like Will Clark autos, TTMs, and other weird stuff too. Whoa. That's odd. How many cards are supposed to be in there? 15? There's no way that there's 15 in this. One, two, three, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards. Huh. All right, last pack. Thanks for hanging out. Gene Larkin. Charlie Huff. Van Slyke. Sam Welch. Right? A weird pack at that. All right, so I'll clean this up. I'll start the other stream if you guys want to meet me there. And then I'll pack these with the other ones to send those out. If you came in late for a team, let me know. I did have some people text me the teams they wanted. Seriously, I'm really thinking I'm going to go sell those at the game right before. I'm I'm imagining like parents being like, give me like 3 or 4 of those. Not knowing that there's only a few different players in the set. No Sheffield. It was a weird box, right? All right, so I'm going over to this one. Speaking of rats, Arnie, so because the storage units are outside, there was mouse poo-poo like everywhere. Now, not in the cards or anything like that, but all over the floors. Pretty gross. I'm looking for like a Sayers PSA 8 or 9, if anybody knows where one of those are. I mean, I'm sure I could just go on eBay, but I'd much rather trade somebody or work something like that. All right, I'm going to head over there real quick, so I'll see you guys shortly.